It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. I didn't plan on making this video, so today was not a day that I was going to record anything, but I'm watching all of the content surrounding UMG claiming these Drake and Kendrick disses, and I feel like there's just so much different information. One person is saying one thing, another is saying another thing, a third is saying a third thing, and then I see the viewers on social media saying all sorts of different stuff, and I feel like it's got to be confusing because the information is so different from each person. So I just wanted to try to simplify it based on what I know doing YouTube for the past 5 years and explain to you what's actually going on. So first and foremost, I'm seeing a lot of people on Twitter and different places like that talking about copyright strikes. There are no copyright strikes as far as I know. That's very different from a copyright claim, which is taking monetization away. A copyright strike is I uploaded a video that has a copyright in it, and a company didn't want me to do that, so they remove my video from YouTube completely, and they give my channel a strike. 3 of those in 90 days, I think it is, and your channel would get deleted. That's not what's happening at all. UMG is going in, though, and copyright claiming some of these videos, and I don't believe that they should. Knox Hill actually said it best in his Instagram story, so I'm going to play that clip really quick.
So I've seen a few comments over this Kendrick Lamar Drake situation where people are saying, I should be grateful that the label let me monetize for a few weeks. I should be grateful off of my own content that by legal definition is transformative content and operates well within fair use policy. Money that I am originally entitled to, but normally I can't get it because the labels abuse the YouTube copyright system, they abuse the content ID system, and I have to fight tooth and nail just for a scratch sometimes. Now they make it easier for me to get access to my own money. Then a few weeks later, they don't tell anybody, and they close that window. So now I can't access it. The money that I'm already entitled to. And I should be grateful that they opened it up for a few weeks for me to do? Tell me how that makes sense.
Now, what he said is completely spot on. What we're doing is transformative. It does fall under fair use, but unfortunately, the copyright system, it's kind of broken. And I'm not completely blaming YouTube because there's so many videos uploaded a day. They have to go based on an automated system, and it goes with the DMCA information that it was given from the labels and stuff. It claims the song, and what it's really trying to do is stop people from re-uploading music just by itself. Like a 3-minute song, they upload the 3-minute song and nothing else. That is exactly what the system is there for. When we do reactions and we take a 3-4 minute video and we make a 10, 15, 20-minute reaction based around it, that is clearly transformative. We've added so much content to it. We've tripled, if not quadrupled, the time that the normal video would have been, and we break stuff down. So that does fall under fair use, but when we dispute these claims, it doesn't go to YouTube to determine that. It goes to UMG or whatever company it is that did the claim. And of course, they're going to be like, we're going to deny it. We want to take that revenue. And none of us have enough money to really go to battle with lawyers and all that stuff with UMG in court. It's just not a feasible thing. So we kind of just got to take it. Like they're basically dicking us down and we have to take it. So I completely do agree with him that as much as like, so I watched Shaq's video too, and I agree with the whole being grateful thing, right? Because I'm grateful that I can do YouTube in general. And the fact that they can dick us down with the copyright system, I'm grateful that they didn't this time for the first month. But they really shouldn't be able to do it at all. So I'm kind of on both sides of it, more so on Knox's side, but I understand where Shaq is coming from. And I got a lot of love for Shaq and a lot of respect for him. He's always shown me love. So I'm not throwing any shade his way because I do feel grateful that I was able to monetize those for at least a month. Now, not all of mine have been claimed, but some of them have. I think Not Like Us just got claimed a day or two ago. From the very beginning, Family Matters and Euphoria were claimed, but the rest of them are still monetized for me, thankfully. After this video, maybe that changes. But they shouldn't be able to do that. So Knox is right about that. Now, as far as the other narrative that I'm seeing where they're taking our revenue from us, that's just not true. Unless something has drastically changed that somehow I'm out of the loop on, if I put a video out and it has no copyright claim on it at all, and it goes for a whole month and I make $100, and then it gets a copyright claim after that month, I keep my $100. They don't take that from my Google AdSense. That's still going to me. Everything from that month on is then going to go to whoever claimed it after that first month. Does that make sense? Like everything up until the claim is mine. As soon as the claim comes through though, everything after it is going to be theirs. Unless, again, something has changed that I'm unaware of. If somebody has like an article or some information that explains that, let me know. But I subscribe to a lot of the changes YouTube does. And I've not seen that ever. And I'm pretty sure in the past, when I had paid attention to my analytics and stuff got claimed down the line, I still gained that revenue that I initially made. The only time they can kind of go back, so to speak, and take revenue that was made is if, let's say I upload a video and they claim it the very moment that it gets uploaded, right? And I push it public, but I've disputed it. Because I disputed it, that revenue kind of gets held in limbo by YouTube. And let's just say 20 days into the dispute, they decide to deny the dispute. All of that 20 days of revenue will go to that company. I will get none of it. That's the only time that I know of that they can go back and take your revenue, which is why I'm pretty sure Shaq said we all made a bag. I mean, I didn't make a bag like they did. Shaq made some insane money, and some of these big channels made crazy money. I might have made $500 to $1,000 if I'm lucky, to be honest with you, but I'm happy with that. I'll take whatever I can get. Hopefully we'll grow and we'll become a bigger channel, but that money is ours. So this narrative that they took someone's money that people were anticipating and, you know, maybe utilizing for different bills that they have, like, that's not true. Unless, again, they can show me something that I've missed that has changed within the system. But that revenue is ours. Regardless, they still shouldn't be claiming it because, again, back to what Knox said, this is fair use. This is transformative. What we're doing fits the law. Like, it fits the mold, especially when you're talking about a 3-4 minute song that we're all making 20-30 minute videos on. It's as transformative as it gets. Unfortunately, again, we have no power over that. And some people get really mad at YouTube. But the truth is, I feel like YouTube's hands are tied to an extent as well, because there's a lot of stuff in the background, I think, that goes on that they have to kind of agree to and fold to in order to allow us to do some of the things that we do on YouTube. Plus, when it comes to ads and stuff like that, like, people get mad when they make changes around swearing. But in reality, it's like, if we want creators to continue to make revenue, which allows them to continue to make content that you guys can continue to enjoy, YouTube has to kind of make sure that the ads themselves, the companies that are paying the money, are happy with it. And it's the same thing when it comes to music. If they want music on their platform, they have to make sure that these labels are happy with it. So they have to give them a certain leeway, so to speak. It's just unfortunate that when we do something that actually is fair use, it doesn't go to YouTube. YouTube should have a whole department that also kind of chimes in when it comes to these fair use situations, where maybe lawyers get involved and they're like, yes, this is fair use. Their claim is relevant. They deserve to get the revenue. Instead, again, it goes to the company, and the company doesn't have to release it. Now, I will say that there are some companies that do release it. I think I've had some Joyner Lucas ones released in the past. Like, I've had some different artists who, whatever label that they're on, has actually released it, but UMG will never release it. I hope that this clears it up a little bit, just to kind of recap really quickly to make the long version much shorter for anybody that kind of skipped through it. It's pretty simple. There's no copyright strikes being given out. That's very different than somebody taking the monetization away. And when they do take the monetization away, being that they claimed it a month after it dropped, that money that we made in that month is ours. Unless somebody can prove me otherwise, I have never seen a situation where that has not worked that way. Maybe something changed recently, and again, I'm unaware of it. So I'm open to that possibility, but I don't believe that it has. So everybody that made money in that first month is keeping that money. Everything going forward, though, is now going to go to UMG because they put those claims on the video, and there's not really much that we can do about it. And Knox Hill, again, is right. This shouldn't be this way. We put our work in. We do transformative content. We talk. We break things down. We fit fair use, which is what allows us to even upload these videos. And unfortunately, we get dick down, basically. It's the best way I could think of putting it. And they take the revenue from us. And again, not much we can do until somebody's ready to go to court, spend a crazy amount of money fighting UMG in court, and hopefully winning, because there's no guarantee you're going to win. And if you do win, it'll set a precedent. Now, if you don't win, it's going to also set a precedent, and in a bad way for the rest of us. So it's like this. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's the double-edged sword. So I don't know how it would work out if it ever happened. I know that people have gone to court before for fair use, like Ethan Klein, I believe, has, but it wasn't surrounding music. It was around other type of copyright stuff. And I believe he won, and that set a big precedent, but it doesn't necessarily change the situation that we're in. So if anybody has any questions, or if anything I said didn't make itself seem clear, just let me know. I will try to read through the comments as much as possible, answer any questions you guys have. And I'm not trying to disrespect any creators who said opposite of me, but given I've seen all these different videos, and I feel like it seems people are confused on social media that are watching all these videos, I just wanted to try to clear it up for myself, who I've done YouTube for 4 or 5 years. Doesn't mean I know more than everybody, but this is my experience that I've had, and I just wanted to let you guys know. So appreciate you. Take it easy. Stay safe. I'll catch you in the next one, homies.